Greetings, my unbelievable V family all over the world. This is your chief. Welcome to Instagram Live. All right, week 17. Yes, this is week 17 for all of you guys, which is the final week for rank advancement. All right, so let me do a bit of shout outs. Sachin Yadav, Hanan, Al Shukaili, Assalamualaikum, Shafir, Rita, QNet Official, MK Wara, Arti, hi, QNet Official, again Rita, Rohit, 19 King, Ram Lakkan, alright, greetings, the V Official, Loreen, what's up, Fizu Sam, alright, Trika Vrinda, Sachin, let's see, George Official, Vishal Tiwari, Kalai, what's up, week 17, Kalai from North Star, Natasha, how are you in Hong Kong? Oh, back in India, Navanita, JR Meyer, my brother, right, thanks for joining JR, always, Shetty, Rohit, Faiz, Jobless Billionaire, Vijayar, Shamdani, Russia, alright, Shana and Shaista, how are you? Give Sana a hug for me. Alright, Sasta, photographers, Ranjan, Princess Devani, Durga, Vivek, Sushil, Prasanna, Nandu. Okay, a lot of shout outs, guys. Deepak, Russia. Okay, so now let me do my Vix. What's up? So let me do my normal greeting now. Assalamualaikum to all my brothers and sisters. Ramadan Kareem. I hope you are benefiting the most from this beautiful holy month of Ramadan. Alright. A big shout out to everyone who celebrated all kinds of festivities the last 2 weeks. Especially in India, I think you guys had like 17 different New Years. Alright, so Assalamualaikum, Namaste, Vanakkam, Aibowan, apa kabar, Privyet, alright, Marhaba, Salam, okay, Bonjour, Vigets, what else am I missing? Apa kabar, Indonesia, done, Malaysia, apa kabar also, Ni hao ma. Alright, Vietnam, I forgot your greeting. I'm supposed to greet you this Instagram live. So greetings Vietnam, okay? Alright, Kamusta to everyone in the Philippines, and all of you around the world, guys. Alright, greetings, 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 greetings. Okay, before I kick off, alright, let me record. Kazakhstan is in the house, Russia, everyone. Before I kick off, Ocean Conference going on. Unbelievable. Alright, all of you guys from Morocco, Tunisia, alright, I've got Egypt, the whole of GCC, Saudi is in the house, Mali, alright, Germany, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Tanzania, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Russia, Turkey, alright, Indonesia, India, make some noise, alright, you guys come. Sudan. Alright. Liberia. I see you guys. Unbelievable. You guys are from Tunisia once again. Alright. Morocco. Lebanon. Syria. Iraq. Kurdistan. Unbelievable. Afghanistan. What's up? Alright. Vietnam. Thailand. Hong Kong. What's up? Kazakhstan again. What's up? Okay, guys. Welcome to my very unique Instagram live. If you are looking at my background, you can see it doesn't look like my bedroom at home, because a few days ago I was tested positive for COVID-19. Alright, and don't panic, I'm fine. Okay, I have very mild symptoms. I'm doing great, being looked after. And the reason why I wanted you guys to know is to remove the stigma of somebody getting COVID-19 and becoming untouchable. You understand? Alright, so I got tested positive. Alright, I'm feeling good. I'm on calls every day. I'm looked after like a king in this amazing hospital in Malaysia. Alright, my Wednesday message will be coming out. I think this is the first time I'm doing Instagram live from a hospital. And can you believe it? I have never been admitted to a hospital for 20 over years. This is my first time. Alright, in 20 over years. There's only one time I went to a hospital when I had food poisoning. Alright, when I was like 20 years old. So now I'm 21. So it's been 1 year since I've been to the hospital. Alright, okay. So I'm doing okay. Alright, I know all of you are now, oh my God, Chief got COVID. Guys, love everyone who has COVID-19. Show them care. Don't ostracize them. You understand? Alright, because it's not their fault. They picked it up from somewhere. This virus is all over town. But medical science has advanced to a point today that they can look after you. So I am hopefully coming to the tail end of my relationship with COVID. Alright, and for those of you all anywhere in the world who have been through it, alright, I know how difficult it was. I know how difficult to manage your family, move out of your house, be concerned whether your loved ones got it from you, a lot of things. And I completely understand it. And I feel what you went through from my heart. And I love you guys. Alright, so if you know anyone who has got COVID-19, alright, don't go and give them a hug and kiss and say Chief said to show their love. But also don't treat them like they have a disease that is untouchable. You understand? And my advice to all of you, after me getting COVID-19, I am going to be the freaking ambassador of COVID-19. Alright, as Chief, I am telling all of you beautiful morons around the world, keep your mask on all the time. That's the answer. Never remove your mask. Never remove your mask. And don't panic. If I come close to the camera, you're not going to get COVID. They haven't started transmitting COVID through the internet yet. Alright? Okay, so this is my hospital room. It's pretty nice. I have a view of some part of Kuala Lumpur. Alright? I'm doing fine. And I miss you guys so much. And I insisted that I be able to do my Instagram live. And I'm going to record my Wednesday message on my iPad tomorrow and send it to Irish to upload. Alright guys, so welcome to Instagram Live week 17. Alright, with your beautiful, gorgeous, sexiest chief ever who has a slight tiny virus in him which will never stop him from being a warrior of Datuk Sri Vijay Ishwaran, guys. Alright, so you don't worry about this. I am here. We're going to rock. Week 17 is the final week of your rank advancement month. So rise and rise and rise higher, guys. Okay? So let's start. And today, actually, I just wanted to say hello and talk to you guys. But mainly, I realize, I don't know why, okay? Maybe it's emotional, maybe it's maybe I'm getting old, alright? So when I came to the hospital, which I usually don't, alright? And you can ask JR, I never fall sick. Or ask Adli or whoever knows me really well, I never fall sick. So when I was coming to the hospital, there's something about hospitals that make you think, alright, or introspect, okay, because you're alone all the time in the room, alright, and they push you on this bed, okay, and you're lying down on the bed, and then you see the lights up there, and chick, and you think heaven is calling you, and all kinds. I'm just over dramatizing it, okay, relax. But I realize that there is so much we take for granted in our lives. You understand? And I think on this Instagram live, I want to remind you of life itself. Alright? And think about it. You joined QNet. You started this journey, guys. And I don't know whether you understand this word. Maybe Kalai can help translate. Alright? Put your affairs in order. That means that the number one outstanding matter in anyone's life, right, is whether they are leaving enough behind to look after the ones they love. So when I signed up 22 years ago with Dato Sri Vijay, my only question I asked Dato Sri Vijay, my grand, unbelievable mentor, is that, Ane, I told him, if I work hard, will I make enough money So my mom will never have to worry about money, and my family, my kids will never have to worry about money. I needed that comfort. All right? And the greatest problem faced by 95% of society is they lack this comfort. That means every single time they fall sick, every time they go into the hospital, every time something happens to them, all right, they freak out. Because if they drop dead, all right, there's nothing left behind to look after their family. And that means that person would have failed in their responsibility. Now, don't get me wrong. My dad died when he was 38 years old. All right? And he did not think that way. He did not think of the future, how my mom would survive if he died, because he thought it was inevitable that he's not going to die. But he died very young. And he left my mom with a tremendous burden of bringing up 3 kids. And at that time, I did not realize the value of money. I was happy. Amma gave us a fantastic life. We never felt deprived of anything, you understand? But today, looking back, it was tough. So I never want to put somebody in that position my mother was. And don't get me wrong, this is not only about money. This is about putting your affairs in order. So somebody once asked me, is financial freedom greed? I don't want to be greedy, Chief. I don't want the world to think I'm greedy. This is moronic to the highest level. Wanting money, wanting a secured future for your family is not greed. It is intelligence. It is responsibility. It is accountability. I'm sorry. But I have had this debate and arguments with so many people through my life. Yes, 1% of the global problem cannot be solved with money. But 99% of your problems can be solved with money. Do you understand? And somebody say, oh, if you die, what's the use of making all the money? You don't make money for yourself. Yes, live life to the fullest, but you have a future generation, the next level legacy. And let's say you got no children, then build 5 hospitals. Build 10 schools. Create a scholarship program to put underprivileged children through education because they're smart. You understand? But don't sit down there and waste your life thinking that I don't want to do any hard work to make a difference. That's stupidity. For 23 years, I work harder than anyone I know, with the exception of Japadas Bismarck and Dato Sri Vijay, the benchmark of hardworking people, our great founders. All right? I work hard. JR works hard. But you see, we're doing it for a purpose. We're doing it because we want to be able to be in a position, Kalai, Adli, one day where you have your affairs in order. That if you drop dead tomorrow, you don't have to worry while you're dying. Everything is taken care of. For your spouse, for your kids, for your family, for the people who depended on you when you were alive. So guys, I always tell people, the greatest lesson taught to me by Dato Sri Vijay was the lesson of sense of urgency. You think things will never happen to you. I was convinced beyond doubt. And I'm very cautious. I wear a mask. I don't go out much. You understand? But I still got the virus. And it simply proves that there are no mistakes in the master plan. A single blade of grass cannot move without His will. And therefore, we cannot take life for granted. Neither can we waste the time we are given. And my concern is today, a lot of you out there don't have that sense of urgency. And you are wasting the time you are given. Right? Because think about it. If you are now earning $500, you know, at the back of your mind, crystal clear, you know, that if you could make 500, you could make 1,000. True? If you were making 5,000, you could make 10,000. Guaranteed. I am telling you, you know it. but you just don't push yourself hard enough to get to that point because you think it's too much hard work, or you question yourself on why am I doing this? How much money do I need? You see, it's not about the amount of money. It's about never losing the momentum. See, I don't think I need more money than I have right now. You understand? Alright? I have fulfilled all my dream lists, bucket lists, every list. But you see, I cannot slow down. Because slowing down impacts too many lives. So if you guys slow down today, you are going to impact so many lives. There is no slowing down. You should move faster. You should have a higher sense of urgency. And don't take things for granted. I'm telling you this. Alright? That you need to work hard to make sure that your affairs are in order. Because somebody asked me, when can you truly relax? When can you truly, enjoy the fruit of your labor? Have you heard this statement before? My answer to the guy is very simple. And it hasn't changed for many years. The same answer Dato Sri Vijay always gives me is that, can you take my photo while I'm doing this? The same answer Dato Sri Vijay always gives me is that when your affairs are in order to your satisfaction, alright, live life to the fullest. So today I'm sitting down in a hospital, guys, alright, for maybe 6 days or 5 days, I don't know, alright, and I don't have to worry about anything. Everything is taken care of. Do you understand? And it's because of the great relationships, unbelievable friends that we have made over the years, alright, and financial freedom. It just makes a difference. And I don't want you to get me wrong. I am telling you, get your affairs in order with a sense of urgency. Don't delay. Don't waste time. What you can do today, don't procrastinate till tomorrow. Alright? And when you come back to the rule of network marketing, alright, the sense of urgency is not something you can fake, it's not something you can create in the wrong pretext. The only thing you have to focus on, and I'm sorry for repeating and being a parrot, alright, is presentación. The philosophy of presentación is the most important thing on the planet. And I cannot emphasize more that today with the pandemic, which hits very close to home when it affected me. I was talking to my brother Kuna, Jaya, Sati, and they were all telling me how, alright, this hit so close to home because I'm the first person they know so well who got COVID. You understand? I knew a lot of people who got COVID, but, and I'm telling you, alright, you don't procrastinate. Don't waste time. Because you don't know what life is going to give you. You don't know what card is going to be dealt to you. So I don't want you to have the arrogance, the full cup that life is forever waiting for you to max out, No. I think the greatest lesson taught to me by Dato Sri Vijay, the greatest value system he instilled in me from the very first day when I started networking is that what you can do today, why wait for tomorrow? Think about it. And you guys are wasting too much time. Alright? You are not maximizing the time you have now. So please do. And this week, week 17, alright, I'll see you on my Wednesday message, but do me a favor. Okay? Alright? Do me a favor and make me proud. This is a rank advancement week. Alright? The Rise, Race, Repeat promo is on, which rewards you for direct referrals, group performance, everything. Guys, I want you to show the world that you are the greatest network marketing organization on the planet. Alright? I want week 17 to break records. Okay, I am here doing presentation. The nurses are afraid to come and take my temperature because I'm waiting with my paper and pen. Every nurse, every doctor, everyone who comes into my room, presentation, baby. Alright, so this week, week 17, I don't care. Cancel your wedding, cancel everything in your life. Make this the greatest week. Make this a happy week for Chief in the hospital. Do you understand? Alright, so I will be posting cool pictures on my Instagram, alright, about me and doing stuff in the hospital. And I want you to give me a gift. I know you guys love me. I love you too, alright? You guys love me so much. Make this week the craziest Atta Maji Satakali week. Make this week raise the bar so high, alright, that nobody can ignore QNet, the V, the warriors of Dato Sri, Vijay Ishwaran and Japadas Bisma. Make this week your greatest week ever, guys. Alright? And remember, if anyone you know is going through COVID, be extra nice to them. Send them fruits, flowers. Get well soon. I love you. You love me. Alright? I'm doing fine. You're going to see me on Instagram quite a bit over the next, I think, 4-5 days. My Wednesday message will be consistent. My Instagram live will be consistent. I love you guys so much all over the world. Stay safe. Keep your mask on. No excuses. And this week, week 17, show the world that you have a sense of urgency and you want to put your affairs in order, because financial freedom makes the biggest difference in our lives. I love you guys. Love you guys.